Hi everyone, we're here with assistant coach Rita Gary and we're going to talk a little bit about Furman and her experiences as a coach. Rita, first question I have for you is, how was the transition from first being a stay-at-home mom for 3 years with Percy to now being full-on coaching again?
Transition, that's a good word, because it was really fun being at home with Percy. I loved being a mom and a wife, and it was really a special time for me, and I took a lot of pride in it. And I don't think we would have changed anything about our life then if it wasn't for an opportunity like Furman to come around. I mean, I think Robert, as he got a little bit further into his career, and he's always thinking big picture. He's the biggest big picture coach I've ever met. His power and his passion and his impact that he could have as a coach was better suited in an environment like Furman University, where the focus is much more narrow. We have a specific niche, and we can really kind of like pour ourselves into just distance running, which is unique. So the opportunity for him to kind of take on that role, and as he, I guess, explained it to me and started to talk about the possibilities of the position, it really made me want to kind of take a role from being a back seat coach to maybe more of a driver's seat coach, and to get back into the profession. And it's been, for me, a really nice balance, because I still get to have Robert and Percy be my #1 priority, but with it just being distance and just at a school like Furman, I can still give all of my energy to a team, and I don't feel like there's any wasted energy.
Okay, the next question I have for you is about the big school versus small school. You've had experience at a big school like Michigan State and a small school like Miami, Ohio. What do you see as like the pluses of being in a small school like Furman?
Well, I think kind of the most important thing is that Furman absolutely is a small school, but it's got huge resources. I'd put our budget, our equipment, our competition schedule up against any school I've worked at, and I think we pretty soundly kick its butt. So that's been a really exciting thing for us to be able to take such big school resources and make them so focused and all about distance running. You know, I think secondly, the beauty of being at a smaller school is just the personal relationship with the leadership that's in place. I mean, President Smalla was huge in terms of getting us to come down here in our recruitment, and he's proved to be a consistent supporter of the program even in this past 9 months. We are beyond lucky to have Dr. Gary Clark as our athletic director. I think he's excited at the opportunity of Furman being a nationally competitive program, and sees it as a natural fit, you know, in the cross country and distance running niche. And he knows more about our recruits, their times, their success, you know, our current kids. It's like he's actually a member of our staff, which is really, really unique. And thirdly, we just have such a supportive alumni group. I mean, Chris Bork is sort of our headliner and our lead guy, but to have people willing to come back to the university, invest in it, and want to create those opportunities for the people that are here now, it says a lot about the mentality of a school like Furman.
Being that you worked primarily with women in the past, when you've coached before, what do you see as the benefits of being in a program now where it's got men and women as a joint program working side by side?
Well, I actually have worked with men and women both at University of South Florida and then at Michigan State University, and then I was just with women at Miami University. And I love the dynamic of the men and women training together, and I think it's, you know, there's a good equalizer when both genders are involved. But I'd be lying if I didn't say my real passion is coaching women. I'm a girl's girl, and I think one of my favorite things is to create a group of like-minded women that are all really have a good sense of self, are really strong in their convictions, are willing to work hard, are willing to push each other, and see how good they can be. I love the complexity of coaching women. There's always a little bit more emotion involved in it, and for me, I think that's refreshing. I think that this is an emotional attachment to sport and self and life, and they should all go together. And I really love the fact that, you know, Robert thought it was important to have a female on staff, and it wasn't just because I was his wife, but I'm always a little bit confused when, you know, you have a combined track and field program and there's not even a single female in a leadership role, and I'm going, well, here we are trying to, you know, show these women what they can do and how great they can be, and we can't even put someone in a leadership role to be, you know, a role model for them. So I love that it was so important to him, and it made my job interview a little bit easier. But I look forward to kind of building an army of tough girls, and having them go on and willing to take on the world and have no question in what their purpose should be and how good they can be at something. So I do love coaching men, and it's great, but I am very passionate about coaching women, and it's been fun so far. It's been really great to work with such a great group of girls this year, and I know we're going to be stronger and better in coming years, so it's been fun.
Well, thanks so much for talking with us.
Thanks.